Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Barebow journey, the road to PA. My ambition to shoot in the Lancaster Archery Classic 2021. So it's all about me getting to know my equipment and being able to shoot so I don't embarrass myself when I go out there and compete. For the very first time, I've never competed in archery ever. Been shooting a bow since I was just a little kid. So this episode's a little bit later, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened this week and how I'm feeling about shooting. But two interesting things happened. One, Matt at the Push Archery, amazing company. Go check out their website. I'll leave a link down below. Just an amazing company. They've done so much. Matt has done so much for the Barebow community. From my perspective, I look to his awesome. They're YouTube videos, but they're movies. They're actually movie quality. Go to his YouTube, subscribe to that. Don't forget to do that if you're not already. He's fantastic. He actually subscribed to my channel because why? I asked, please, can you check out my road to PA, my Barebow journey. And so he said, yeah, cool channel, commented, everything was awesome. And, I actually have a review coming up on his awesome hip quiver, which I think is just, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's something I've been looking for. It's kind of that, not a competition archery hip quiver, but can be used as an archery competition hip quiver. It's sort of you can dress it up or dress it down, if you kind of understand what I'm saying about that. It's not too fancy and not too, hey, I'm a competitor, Olympic recurve archer. And it's not too, well, I'm a hunter, so it's kind of that in between. And it fits really nice. I love it. Those are all accolades, by the way. That's not anything negative or anything bad. I actually love it. So I'll be doing that review coming up here shortly. So that's the first thing that happened. Second thing that happened was, I follow, as you know, Jake Kaminsky, who is Olympic silver medalist twice in recurve Olympic archery. And so everything he does is fantastic because it all revolves around the Kisick-Lee shot cycle. And while I was an archer practicing Olympic recurve, and I didn't do it very much, I wasn't very good at it. Maybe I spent a couple years doing that. And when I lived in California. So because I lived in California so close to the Olympic Training Center, all my coaches were studying the Kisick-Lee shot cycle. And so that's what I learned. So I wanted to apply that information I learned from Olympic recurve to Barebow archery. And that's how I have my shot cycle. And I hadn't done that in years, right? I haven't picked up a bow and shot like that in years. And so that's why I suck right now. But Jake Kaminsky started his own series, My Barebow Journey. Yeah, so I'll leave a little clip right here, him talking about his Barebow journey as well. It's surprising that he chose, My Barebow Journey, trademark, archery geek. I don't know. But anyway, I don't care. I'm just teasing. I mean, we're so happy. I think the community has really reached out to him and said, hey, welcome to the fold. And, he's just going to kill it. I mean, he is beyond, far beyond anyone that I've seen shoot Barebow in terms of a style, form, intestinal fortitude, when it comes to competitions. He's got nerves of steel. So, and that's all the really important stuff that you need to be a great Barebow archer or a great Olympian, of course. So he has all those tools. So it's going to be really interesting to see him progress. It'll take me a year just to shoot, to shoot on average 25 per end. He'll probably be shooting near 30s almost immediately after about a month or two. He's going to be that good. I can guarantee that. I know that. It's just his form, his style, his dedication and commitment. You can see being an Olympic archer. So it's going to change the landscape and the way we look at barebow archery. It gives some legitimacy. You know, barebow archery is very popular right now. However, it is nowhere near as popular as other styles of archery, but it's growing and it's getting popular and it's gaining momentum. And with him coming on board, I think that's nothing but good for the sport. So I'm glad that you're spending time with me. I know that was a long intro, but I will say, you know, this week. Let's take a look a little bit at the equipment. So I've got this extra weight on here and this extra weight, and I'm still finding that the bow is kind of, at the release, it's kind of coming back at me this way. And so as I release, it swings back at me. So even this isn't enough weight. And by the way, this is a lot of weight. This is heavy. I don't know exactly how much weight this is. I'll probably measure it a little bit later on. I got this biter plunger. I don't know if I had that last time I did this update. Maybe I did, I don't know. So I've been adjusting that. It's actually worked out pretty good. This is a good piece of kit, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, it's expensive, but fine tuning it and adjusting is a pleasure. And I finally got my a new tab, and I've cut it down. You see I've cut it there? You can see where my fingers are. Can you see that? Right there. Anyway, so I drew a line and I kind of cut around where my fingers are. I didn't know how to do that either, right? I just knew how to cut down the edges when it's split. But this is a 3-under tab, obviously. And it actually feels a lot better. I like this better than that other 3-under tab I was using. The other one was just a piece of leather. And I think I'd cut off the suede, and I think some archers do cut off the suede anyway, but I'm going to keep that for a while. It kind of feels nice in my hands. And then I think that's about it for the equipment. I'm loving this bow. If I haven't said this before, I've put some silencers up here, but it's quiet, you know, other than these things that are jiggle around a little bit, and then my weights that come loose once in a while. But when I release the bow, it's great. I've also started working on where my anchor point is going to be, and it's a little bit tough because I see a lot of guys do this. Back, here they go, and they bite, they lips around their middle finger, but I just don't like that, and I try and get high on my cheekbone and in tight, and then when I pull through, I expand the back, and then I pull through. One of the people that have been watching the show, the episodes, said, you know, adjust your feathers on your arrow so that when you pull back, you're about a 1/4 inch or a couple mils from your nose, and then just pull back until it's that trigger that the feather hits the nose and let's go. I was actually doing that, and then I had stopped doing it, and you know, I don't have very good consistency, but I'm glad that person pointed it out, because I think that actually is very helpful as a trigger. So get to a point where we are like Olympic archers, you know, they get to where the clicker's like 1 or 2 mil, the arrow's still in the clicker 1 or 2 mil, and then they pull through the clicker, and then under here, and then they release and through. So this is here, pull to the feathers and back. It's actually, sorry, I'm moving my hand, I shouldn't be. It's just expanding my body and then pull through. And then again, those are things I need to work on. Those are things that Jake Kaminsky already knows. Those are things that he's way ahead of me on. That and a million other things, right? So, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to Kaminsky, go over there if you're interested in any sort of archery, because all that Olympic archery knowledge that he has, he's giving away for free. Go over there, subscribe to that, come back, and then just kind of, if I were me personally, come back and see how I'm doing, see how he's doing, see where my journey is and where his is. Okay, so that's a lot. My point is that I'm pretty excited that I made the right choice. I invested in the right products, and I'm actually going to do a sport that has a ton of longevity now. A ton. You get Olympic archers into the sport. You get guys like Matt over at the Push Archery pushing Barebow. Yeah, you can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm sorry this was so long. Please hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell so you get updates, so you get to see it, and then comment. I love the comments. I love reading them. It's the best part of my day. So until we talk again, until the next episode, take care. Talk to you later.